Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're just going to be doing a sit down talking video. I have a very busy week, but one of my TikTok videos actually just went viral. So I kind of just wanted to elaborate more on what I was talking about. So this is really just going to be a sit down and chat with me, basically. I made a video after it's not about one person in particular. It's so funny. I see people in the comments saying this is definitely about this person. It's not just one singular person. I have seen so many videos over the years in general, not even just women, dudes do this too, but I think it's more of a shock factor when you see a woman doing it. So these women will post videos of themselves eating 3,000 calories plus a day and act like that's normal. Meanwhile, they're completely shredded at a extremely low body fat percentage, under 130 pounds. I am just thinking about how I used to view these types of videos when I was younger, when I would see these things. And the reality is that young women are going to compare themselves to these women, not knowing what it entails, what that kind of lifestyle actually looks like. So I just want to put into perspective how much activity a woman would have to be doing to eat 3,000 calories a day. Okay, there are grown-ass dudes that can't even eat 3,000 calories a day to maintain their body. For example, I weightlift 2 to 3 times a week. Right now I'm lifting 2 times a week, but before I was doing 3 days. I kind of alternate between 2 and 3 days. My maintenance is 2,000 calories right now, and I get around 12 to 15,000 steps a day, and my maintenance is 2,000 calories. And the thing is, I do have a decent amount of muscle on me, but that's another thing that people don't think about, is that it totally depends on how much body fat that you already have, that you're already starting with. The amount of body fat that you're starting with when you begin your fitness journey is going to play a huge factor in how you look and how muscle looks on your body. So you guys know I lift heavy. I don't post many videos of me working out, but the ones that I do, you guys know that I lift very heavy. I'm hip thrusting 500 pounds. I'm Bulgarian split squatting 200 pounds. I lift very heavy. I definitely do have a good amount of muscle. I don't have a ton of muscle, but I have been lifting weights for 7 years. But because I genetically just have a lot of body fat on me, okay? Genetically. For me to get down to a super low body fat percentage would just not be worth it to me. The quality of life that I would have to live to get down super lean and then be able to maintain that would be absolutely fucking miserable. And I have no desire to do that. First of all, it's not my preference to be super low body fat. I personally, this is my preference, I don't think it looks good, okay? I don't need to see myself with the fucking raging six pack. I don't want that. I enjoy having some body fat on me, okay? I do, and then if I say that shit, people are like, "Oh, you're just lying. You're just mad that you don't look like her. You're just mad that she looks better than you." I don't give a fuck. I don't give a literal fuck. I don't compare myself to other people. What is the fucking point of that? I'm very happy with myself. I know that I could get myself to that level if I wanted to. I just have absolutely zero fucking desire to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I am transparently saying this. If I was jealous, I would fucking say that. I'm not jealous. I don't fucking care. I don't care to fucking look like that. Like I said, I don't care to be a woman with a raging six pack. It's not what is desirable to me. And that's fucking okay. I'm not saying that these people that do that look bad. I'm just saying for me, it's not realistic. And for 99.9% of people, it is unrealistic, okay? Yes, it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. That's another comment that I keep getting, people saying that it is realistic for most people. No, it's fucking not. No, it's fucking not. If you work a 9 to 5, you don't have enough time out of the day to be exercising to that extent to fucking look that way. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is that most of these women are not eating as much as they say they are. And there are anomalies, okay? There are genetic outliers and anomalies, but that is such a fucking minute percentage of the population that it's those people who are posting videos, it's you're not relatable in any sense to the majority of the fucking population. This doesn't make any fucking sense to me. They try to come on the internet and act like being able to eat 3,000 calories a fucking day as a 120 pound female is fucking normal. That's not fucking normal, okay? It's not normal. But if you are doing a fuck ton of activity, Your body needs that. So like realistically, if you think about this, those people actually are hungry. They're hungry for that food because of how much they are exerting their body. I promise you, they're not just sitting on their fucking ass vibing, doing absolutely fucking nothing and being able to eat 3,000 calories. Their energy expenditure is through the fucking roof. But on top of that, this is something that I didn't even touch on in my video because I don't know much about it, so I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But there definitely are women that are taking steroids, 1,000%. There are women on roids, no doubt about it. I don't know enough about roids to talk about them. All I know is that even if you do take roids, it's not like this magical thing that just makes you fucking jacked and in crazy shape. You still have to be going to the gym just as much, doing just as much activity and executing, but your recovery is insane. Like the recovery that people have on steroids allows them to be able to go to the gym 7 days a week, to do 2-a-day hour-long cardio sessions and not feel the repercussions as somebody would feel if they were not taking roids. So it just assists you in making that process easier, from what I understand. And my dad's girlfriend is a female bodybuilder. So I have been around the bodybuilding space. I know what it entails. I know what it's like. And from what I can see, it's miserable, okay? Most women who have a six-pack and are very low body fat percentage have severe hormonal problems, okay? Majority of them do not have their periods. They're stressed out. Their hair is falling out. They're fucking miserable. They're having binges. They're having episodes of, binge eating and then purging, whether it's through exercise or throwing up. It's not a glamorous lifestyle. So I just want people to know the reality and like keep in mind that what you see on the internet is such a highlight reel. It is such a fucking highlight reel. It's not even funny. But like obviously I sit here and I know this information and I see all this stuff, but I know for the majority of the public, they don't know these things or understand these things, and it's very difficult to comprehend when you're not in the space and you haven't lived it. So that's why I was just trying to shed some light on the topic. I'm not trying to come off as a hater. I'm not mad that she looks so good. She's in great shape. Good for her. If that's her goal, if going to the gym 24/7 and doing a ton of cardio is her ideal lifestyle, awesome, okay? It's not mine, and majority of the fucking population doesn't have the time or the energy to be able to do that. And that's just the reality. And that's why my whole approach to fitness is minimalistic and realistic. It's sustainable. Because what's not sustainable for most people, like I said, is dedicating their whole life to the gym, all their time and energy, all their effort. Most people can't do that. Like that's just the reality. Also, just for some perspective as well, when these women say that they're eating 3,000 calories every day, they could be, okay? I'm not saying that they're not. They could be if they're doing that much activity to, maintain. Yeah, like they could be doing that. I'm just saying it's fucking wild to be doing that much activity just to look a certain way. That's all I'm saying. But a lot of these times they're not actually eating that many calories. So they're showing you 1 day of eating. You have a weekly total number of calories that you can eat. So she could be eating super low days, 6 days out of the week, and then showing you a super high day, a refeed day, or a cheat day. And that's the day that she's showing you so that she can be perceived a certain way, because that's what sells, okay? What doesn't sell is the truth. Like me saying this shit, what my page is about, it doesn't fucking sell, and I know that. I could be a fucking sellout if I wanted to. That's what's so funny. But I am not a fucking asshole, and morally, I know that shit is wrong, and I don't want to fucking do that. I'm not going to participate in that or contribute to that narrative because it's fucked up and it's wrong, and that's why I do what I do, and I'm here to be in this space saying this stuff, and I am fully aware that I will get hate for saying the things that I say. I'll get backlash, whatever. I'll get people saying I'm uneducated, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, whatever. Like, I'm so used to it, and that's okay. It's not gonna stop me from coming on here and telling the truth to the people who want to listen. Impressionable young girls are the ones that get hurt by this, and being somebody that used to struggle with debilitating mental health, I used to compare myself to these people on social media, and what made me stop comparing myself to these people was actually getting educated with all this fitness and health related stuff. That's what made me stop comparing myself to other people once I actually started to understand the reality of what is going on. Because I get it, it's not up to these people to give disclaimers and explain that, oh, like, I'm a genetic outlier, this is not normal. I get that it's not their responsibility to say that, but truthfully, deep down, they know what they're doing to make money. Like, you can't tell me that they don't. You know what I'm saying? A point that I wanted to make with my own calories to show you, for example. So, truthfully, I know that I'm going to be eating a lot this weekend because it's my birthday weekend. So I'm being strategic with my calories this week. And like, this is more shit that I would share, but I don't share because I know people will be like, oh, you're disordered, whatever. Like, people always have so much fucking shit to say, and it's literally fucking exhausting. That's why people like me don't come on here and fucking share this shit, because everybody's a fucking asshole in the fitness space and on the internet. So I finished my cut, but because I know I'm going to be eating a lot this weekend, I'm strategically eating a little bit less this week so that I can have my higher calorie days on the weekend. So when I post of what I eat in a day on my birthday, I will be giving somewhat of a disclaimer saying, this is not normal. This is not how I typically eat, which should be obvious, but to a lot of people, it's not. And then this is why people like gain weight eating a normal amount of food, and then they're confused because they see these 3,000 calorie what I eat in a days, and they're like, well, I'm only eating 2,000 calories and I'm gaining weight. Like, yeah, because that could be a surplus for you. If you're trying to lose weight, 2,000 calories is my maintenance. If I eat 2,100 calories, I'm in a surplus. I'm gaining weight. That's the reality. It's fucking science. Anyway, I'm going to eat 1,500 for 4 days this week. So that's 6,000 calories. So my weekly amount of food that I can eat is 13,650. So that minus 6,000 leaves me 7,650 to eat over 3 days, which is 2,550. So I can eat 2,550 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I will be at my maintenance. So that's kind of showing you right there. But like, let's say I just wanted to have one super high day, okay? So I eat 1,500 6 days a week. So that's 9,000 calories. My body weight, 130 times 15 is 1950 times 7. My maintenance calories for the week, 13,650 minus 9,000, 4,650. I could eat close to 5,000 calories in one day, but I wouldn't gain weight. I would maintain because I'm going by my weekly total. So that would look fucking crazy if I put that on social media and said, me maintaining at 4,600 calories. Like, please. I can't do it. I see this shit and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Unless you're a fucking anomaly, a genetic outlier, like, it's not realistic. Like, stop trying to fucking act like it is, because it's not. It's harming the average fucking person. Because realistically, you don't get to eat that much, okay? I've been weightlifting for 7 years. I have a decent amount of muscle mass on me. I don't have a fuck ton of muscle, but I have a decent amount. Has that increased my maintenance by a crazy amount? No, it fucking hasn't. You don't get to eat that much more. Like, that's the fucking reality. Anyway, moral of the story is, if you're just an average person, your goal should be to look slightly above average, okay? Unless you're willing to dedicate your entire life and existence to the gym and working out and eating a certain way, you're better off aiming to be above average. That's like the best thing you can do for yourself. It takes a lot of fucking work and effort to have a ripped six-pack as a female, especially if you don't have the genetics for it. If genetics aren't on your side, it makes it that much fucking harder, okay? It's hard for me. It was hard for me to get abs. I was starting at a very high body fat percentage when I began my fitness journey. So a lot of these girls, they're starting at a very low body fat percentage. They bulk, they put on muscle, and they still have abs because they already started at a low body fat percentage. So then they put a fuck ton of muscle on, they lose some more body fat, and they look ripped out of their fucking mind. That's genetics. That's genetics. Like, there's nothing you can do about that, all right? I would have to work my fucking balls off to even touch looking like that. Like, I definitely have so much more muscle on my frame, but genetically, I just have more body fat than a lot of these people that you see on social media. Like, that's just some shit you have to keep in your fucking mind, okay? Genetics definitely do play a huge role in how you carry your body fat, what that looks like on you, what building muscle looks like on you. Like, everybody is different, but when it comes to calories, like, that shit's pretty fucking simple. Like, I don't know what else I could say about this, but it's just exhausting being in this space. I just think it's unrealistic for most people, especially, you know, like, these people are doing this shit for a fucking living. These fitness influencers go to the gym and record for a living. They have the time to be at the gym, to be doing the workouts, and like I said, like lots of comments said, a lot of them are on enhancements that make it so much easier to fucking look insane. So don't compare yourself to these people, please. If you learned anything from this video, it's that you should not compare yourself to these people, because it's just unfair. It's an unfair comparison, and you're doing yourself a disservice. I just hope that young girls realize this shit. Like, that's why I'm saying this, and I know it probably won't be seen by many people, but like I said, that's not gonna stop me from putting this message out there, because I hope that it can help just at least one person, because I know how brutal it feels to be in that situation where you're comparing yourself and you're confused and you're blaming it on yourself. But the reality is, these people are fucking lying to you, and they're marketing to make money, and they don't give a fuck. That's the truth. That is the truth. All right, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. I know this is not my usual type of video, but like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands this week because it's my birth week. I'm going to New York on Friday, which I'm very excited for. And then I'm going to the Phillies game, and then I have my family birthday party. So yeah, lots of exciting things. But that's it. Don't compare yourself to other people, please. Let me know if you have any questions about this. Happy to respond to your comments. Thank you for watching. That's it.